Hi everyone, welcome back to the Oscar Labs channel where we cover everything data science and analytics. My name is Steven and we are doing another video of the SQL series where we will practice together on SQL questions. So let's get started. I'll go ahead and share the link to the question so you can follow along as well. Similar to the previous video, this question is from the interview query website. And this question is called monthly customer report. Companies like Amazon, Citi, Databricks, JP Morgan have asked this question, and it's a medium difficulty. So let's get started. Great. So let's start by reading the question to try to understand what we have to do for a query. Write a query to show the number of users, number of transactions placed, and total order amount per month in the year 2020. Assume that we are only interested in the monthly reports for a single user, January to December. So for input, we have the transactions table, a products table, and a users table. And for output, they are looking for the month, the number of customers, number of orders, and order amount. Okay, so similar to the previous video, I like to jot down some notes just to reference for myself. So for the output, we want the month, the number of customers, or number of orders, and order amount. And the filtering that we have to do for date here is year 2020. And they want the monthly reports in a single year from January to December. Okay, so what I like to do in this type of situations where we have several tables to draw from, I like to do the aliases first. So I'll do select and then put the alias as month, as number of customers, as number of orders, and order amount, which are the official like column names that we want for a final query. And then we can later on pick and choose to see like which columns from which tables we need to draw from. So I like to do the joining of tables first, given that this question needs one. So I'll be joining the products table and join the transaction table as T on the product ID for the transaction and the P and the ID for the products. Notice that when we're joining, the order of how you use these two doesn't matter. You can have this guy first or this guy or first, it doesn't matter as long as the matching is done correctly. So I've done a third join where we use the users table and we are joining the user ID to the user ID in the transactions table. And then I'll be doing the filtering by date, and that will be from the created at table column, sorry. Given that this is a date time, we have to extract the year, and using year extracts just the year, 2020. And we'll be grouping by year, sorry, grouping by the month that we have here. So now that we have done all the joins, we can go ahead and be more granular. So we are getting the created at column from the T table. We're extracting it by month because that's what we want from January to December. Remember, that's what we are grouping by. And then we, for the number of customers, we'll do a count distinct on the user ID from the transactions table. You could do a count from the ID from the users table as well, but you would have to reference it as U. And then for the number of orders, we'll do a count on the ID of the transactions table. So that's the number of orders. And then this is a tricky part. I feel like the question could have been clarified better, but for the order amount, what they actually mean is the quantity of transactions times the price of the product. So that's what they mean by the order amount, and they want a sum of that. Okay, so we've identified the four different select parameters, and we've done the join, and we've filtered by date. We've also grouped by month, so that should be good. Let's run it. There we go. So it's passed all the tests, and we're good to go. One thing to note is that we didn't really need to do a triple join because I'm not using any of the users table attributes. If you notice here, I'm only using transactions and products table. So in this case, you could get rid of this third join and it should still run and be okay. And there we go. Awesome. Well, thank you for making it all the way to the end of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep watching SQL videos. Feel free to write in the comments if you found this video helpful, or if you have any suggestions on what kind of videos you want me to do. Go ahead and write a comment, and I'll make sure to read every single comment. Until next time, bye.